Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's good with it? What's good with it? Let me see who in the chat real quick. Jenny, hey, what's going on? Jenny, what's going on? Hold on, I got myself playing. Jenny, hey, what's going on? Jenny, what's going on? Have myself playing in the background and shit. I'm sitting here. Got my phone in my other hand. Gary, what up, bro? What up, man? How you? How you? Jenny, shout out to Gary. What up with it? What up with it? This one of them random joints right here. This is the time I used to go live all the time. Like if I didn't go like early in the daytime, most likely I would go live like late night, even though it's only like 12, 12. But this is random. Like I came across like two things that was just on my mind to speak about. Nothing big, nothing major. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Anybody else in the bushes, you know what I'm saying? Just hit the like or whatever. If you choose to, I'll leave that up to you. So I came across on IG this chick named Erica Banks, right? She's a southern rapper. I think she's from Texas. So she's known for like getting BBLs. I don't know if any of y'all heard of her or whatever. I don't know too much about her. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to these new era celebrities, especially like these Instagram model chicks and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But people was in the comments because I guess she had just got done getting a BBL, which I'm against. I believe in females being women being happy. I know some people don't like the term female, but when I say it, I don't mean any disrespect. Some women don't like that word, so I'll say women. I'll say women because we gotta respect the ladies, right? Um, she was making that thing clap too. She was happy as hell. She got that BBL, fam. She was bouncing that thing, making it clap, right? Now, because I know of how this era is, where all these rappers and these Instagram models, that's what they do. They love BBLs. So when I seen this, it's a video, and it was on one of these platforms that spread news and all that. First thing I'm thinking is, oh, she must have got a BBL, and I was right. Start looking through the comments because the comments be outrageous on Instagram, right? Somebody said, y'all know her, and y'all know her BBL look good, right? Saying like y'all know damn well her BBL look good. Some were agreeing, and some people's like, nah, nah, right? Um, you could tell real from I don't know if we can say fake because it's not necessarily fake. It's an enhancement. You understand it? I don't know if y'all know the process. They take a little bit of this and put it into that. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say this. I'm all for anybody being happy. Do what you want to do as a woman because they're not just doing it for us. A lot of times women ain't doing it for us at all when they get these things done, fam. They're doing it for them. I seen some women who I want to say about a week ago, there was something similar to this topic about why women get enhancements and things like that. Shades too. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Hold on, let me get back on track. And this one woman, well, actually a few of them, it was like, yo, I wish y'all would remember that as women, we need this to make ourselves feel good. And I think that's the thing that I actually forgot. You know what I'm saying? Um, most women, I mean, let's keep it real. They want to look good to men. They want to attract men. So they want that enhancement. And it can be for that reason, especially if they're trying to get like a baller or, a celeb or whatever the case. But then you got women who are doing it specifically for them. With men, when we want to look good, we want to get ourselves right. It ain't that simple for us. We can't just go to a doctor. We can go to a doctor for certain things, but if we want to look right, it's like we actually have to put the work in. You understand? We have to hit the sit-ups, hit the gym, Planet Fitness, and all of that. And it's a lot of work. So of course we gonna strut that shit when it's all said and done. Like y'all see me flexing, y'all see me looking right and all of that. Of course, we definitely gonna flex because we know what the hell we had to go through to get it right. You know what I mean? Let me see in the chat. Black, what up, man? What up? What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you, appreciate you. Alpha, Alpha. You already. Appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all. Black, what you say? Fake butts feel weird. I ain't never felt a fake butt. I felt flat butt before. I stay away from fake butt. But let me back it up real quick. Shout out to all the ladies who have had enhancements. Cause this live is not to put that down. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get up here specifically just to talk about fake ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them things that I came across. Hold on. What's that? What Gary say? I commend you put the one finger up to escape the service. Oh, all right. Commend. I never touched the fake booty, but I've touched the fake booty. I haven't even touched that. I've touched small boobs, small butt, barely any butt, but never fake. And you know what? I think I'd rather feel small than fake. You understand? But some of them BBLs be looking right. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be looking good. And sometimes you might have to look twice. Like, did she get one or didn't she? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, women get them things done to make themselves feel good when they look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? For us, like I say, we gotta, as men, we gotta put the work in. We gotta sweat it out. You know what I'm saying? But me, man, let me say this. It's definitely important. Regardless, this is for just, I get it. Not all women are doing it for men, but even then, I'm still going to direct this towards the women who actually feel like they have to do that for men. Because, as men, if we're in a relationship, if we're with somebody, if we're married, it's our job to make that woman feel like she doesn't have to do that. I feel like if a woman ends up doing that because she wants her man to look at her like she's sexy, maybe that man failed to some degree because we're supposed to make her feel, you know what I'm saying? Same way we want our woman to make us feel. We know we ain't been hitting the weights as hard as we could. We know we wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't busting out as many push-ups this week as we did last week. You know what I'm saying? We slacked up a little bit, but we still want our lady to, like, oh, baby, don't even worry about it. You still look good. You know what I'm saying? We all want that exception. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, appreciate you dropping the link for shit, Gary. I still gotta like add some more wrenches in here and stuff. Me personally, I love I just love the real, man. Like I say, I feel like I gotta keep saying this because I don't want to offend nobody. Shout out to the women who choose to have enhancements. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? It don't make you any less beautiful. Just understand you don't have to do it. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to. Some women don't have a man in their life to tell them that. And they might figure maybe, the reason I'm single is because I need to get it right, get it together or whatever. And that's sad because like I say, every woman should be, like you a queen. Like you don't have to destroy your body. Some people call it destroying. I'm not going to use that word necessarily, but there are instances where these things go wrong. What's old girl name? Doja Cat. There was a picture. Where did I see this? It was somebody on here who had like her picture up. It was like her butt looked it like like it was hanging to the side or some shit like that. Just looked crazy. And even Nicki Minaj some years back when she was on, there's a picture where it looked like she was sitting in the chair. I think it was on stage. Like her butt was like sitting sideways. You know what I'm saying? Like it was sitting sloppy, like it was falling apart or something. Let me check the who in the chat? 755. Hey, what up, sis? What up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, Angel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Am I missing anybody else? Professor Lovely Lady. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I believe this is your first time over here. This is only my second time going live in like 3 years. So But I love, just even if it's small, big, of course you definitely love big real butt. As crazy as that sound, just like it natural. I just love natural, fam. Like I like the tiger stripes, you know what I'm saying? The stretch marks, the little bit of stomach, all of that I can appreciate it because at least I know there was no enhancement. This is just natural. It's just all natural. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the bushes too. You know what I'm saying? I would never ever like put a woman down based on her body. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I've had some crude jokes before in the past, but that's not me. Everybody should do what makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I get it. Women do certain things to make themselves feel good. But as a man, let me just say this. Like sometimes like for the women that do things because they're trying to attract, certain men, like you would be surprised at how it's surprising how much some men actually like prefer for women to get those enhancements. You know what I mean? Celebrity men, they like rappers. They'll say in songs all the time, like I bought her some new boobs, or I bought her some new ass and stuff like that. Like, why would you want to? Like you ruining a perfect project. What Black say? I like them like them big old butts that's thick and real. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You just a regular appreciative brother like me. Like I don't need you to do nothing extra to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the stretch marks and the extra, you know what I'm saying? The stomach hanging over the pants a little bit. I'm keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Same way I'm not the type of person who even likes I don't trip off of makeup. Like one time I said before that I don't even care for red lipstick like that. But that's just a preference. That doesn't mean I wouldn't be attracted to a woman who actually wears red lipstick. You know what I'm saying? Puzzle pieces, appreciate you, appreciate you. 702, 702. Chat going up kind of fast. Make sure I catch everybody. I think I caught everybody, man. Yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all. Again, I gotta get the wrenches thing right. Definitely gotta get the wrenches thing right. But yeah, like at the end of the day, everybody should definitely do what makes them happy. You understand? Because we gotta live with ourselves at the end of the day. We can go outside. We won't go outside like in summertime coming up, right? Everybody wants to look their best in the summertime, of course. Some people started putting that work in some months ago, to put them final touches on their body to get it right for the summer. Maybe that's probably why old girl had it done. She's like, so, summer coming up. Let me get it right. What 702 say? You don't want to be known just for your butt size, big butt or little. Seek respect. It's harder to get a man. Respect. Harder to get a man's respect and his admiration for your physique. I agree. I definitely agree. You know, um, a beautiful, of course you want a beautiful. I mean, I can't speak for all men. I was about to say, of course you want a beautiful mind. You want a beautiful personality. A woman with a beautiful spirit, right? But not all men care about that. I definitely do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what man his right mind. Why wouldn't you want that mind and that personality to go along with the body? A woman with a all natural, nice. I can't express it enough. Natural body with a beautiful mind and spirit and vibe about herself, and the vibe is genuine and it's real. You can't buy that. You can't put a price on that, fam. What Gary said. But it's something that gets it done. That gets it done, but get mad at the attention because yeah, yeah, man. I think I've come across like things on social media where where did this happen at? I believe it was something I was watching on the internet or TV. Um, I don't know. Like I figure that is the goal. When you have something like that done, People gonna look at you. Men definitely gonna look at you. I'm not gonna lie. If I knew that it was enhancement, I probably would stop looking. Y'all probably think I'm a lying son of a bitch, but you know what I'm saying? Like I say, respect all women. Do what you gonna do. Do what make you happy. But this is my preference. You understand? So I gotta make sure I keep it respectful. But yeah, they will complain about that, won't they? Yeah. I don't understand that. But some, I mean, because there's a difference. Some men will just show a little bit of admiration, keep it pushing. But you got some fools who will, like, damn near, like, look through her clothes. You know what I'm saying? There's some damn fools out here who make us look bad. You know what I'm saying? And they want, and like we wonder why a lot of these females, women, I'll say women again. They wonder why some of these women look at us like we so damn thirsty. They feel like, like a lot of these dudes have women thinking that all they gotta do is smile with all they gotta do is be a smile and a big butt, and they got us in the middle of their damn hands. You know what I'm saying? Like we as men, we all like that, but it's some men they just make it like that's that's all it takes for us. Like some men like I think will literally jump off a bridge if he's seen a woman with these, with that right physique. Like, I don't put nothing past nobody. I swear to God, I think somebody would really jump off a bridge, man. If a woman told him to. Told him if you knew you if this woman told you if you can jump off this bridge and you survive, jump in that water and you survive, I go out on a date with you. I swear on everything. I feel like this man never do that, bro. You sure? Can't put a price to a beautiful mind and imperfect body. Yeah. Sister Shay, appreciate you, appreciate you. You don't mind me if I sound like I'm a little tired or whatever. I'm wide awake, but these are my type of hours right here. So I feel like if I was gonna speak on some things, why not? Why not doing that? Why not doing that? But again, all women are beautiful in their own right and for different things. That's the amazing thing about women. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate it all. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's little, small, but when you got that right woman, just make sure she knows that she doesn't have to change anything. Make sure you tell her, listen, I like you the way you are. You perfect the way you are for me. But if you feel like you want to go and have something done for yourself, I'll support that. I don't want you to do it, but I'll support it. But just know it wasn't because of me that you're getting it done. It won't be because of me. You know what I mean? But I came across something else too, right? Let me see if I can find this dude's name. Shout out to Mo Chicago, the Mo Show. I shared him out on my page earlier. Um, bro had did a video on something that happened in Ohio. This dude named Fred Tyson had gotten into a situation with some police where I guess they murdered him. I'm trying to use my words carefully, bro, because I ain't been live in a long ass time. So it's like for me, I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. Cause I remember they used to be on me. They used to be on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be careful with my words. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me hold on. Before I keep going, let me go on to Commander. Let me say. But would you really support it? You mean me personally, Alpha? Like if my lady told me, if she wanted to have that done, I would have I wouldn't want her to do it. Like I say, I would actually have that speech. I would actually have that talk with her. Like, I don't want you to do it. And I don't need you to do it. But if it's something you feel like you have to have done on a personal level to feel good about yourself, because we all want a woman to feel good. As long as she's feeling good about herself, because you can tell if you with somebody, you can tell when they're feeling down because they might take it out on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, how sometimes in the movies and TV shows, a woman not feeling the best of herself, she's like, oh, don't look at me, get out of here. You know what I mean? So it's like, if that's going to make her happy, then, I mean, what am I guess what we supposed to do, really? It's her decision ultimately. So it's either like, it's get on board or either get lost, basically. You know what I'm saying? I would support it, but neglectfully in a way. Does that make sense? You know, like I said, all I can do as the man is just tell her, listen, just understand, please understand when you have this done. Just tell everybody it wasn't because of me. Tell your mama that, tell your friends. Make sure you tell them it wasn't because of me. Self-love. Exactly. Self-love. That's the most important love of them all, man. To each their own. But I can never not do it. And I actually do not need to, just saying. Right, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Tamika, hey, what's going on, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I've seen so many women lose their looks and sometimes their life. I can't impress you. Say, yes, and see that's the thing right there. Um, some people jump right into those things and they don't fully understand like some of the horrors that are actually behind. Like I think this may have been on a TV show where I seen this, but there was a situation where some of these women were so desperate to have these things done, but they were so expensive. So they ended up finding this one person who was like doing these surgeries in their basement. I don't know how they even knew this person. I don't know if they were somebody. I forget where. I wish I remember where I seen this, but I think this person might have had some type of medical experience or maybe none. You know, I don't know which one is worse. Somebody who knows a little bit or knows like nothing at all. Because either way, you know, the fact that they're doing surgeries in their basement, like, you know, and there were women who actually they did it, you know, because it was a cheaper price, you know, and these are the horror stories because you end up finding out like, damn, it was like actual cement. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen videos of women who were like crying in pain, like on some put me out of my misery type stuff. Like, you know, so it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's another thing. You know, if you somebody feel like that's something that you want to do your research. Do your research. I think some women probably figure I'm not even going to look into that stuff you talking about because I want to have this done. I don't want to be deterred from having this done. You know what I mean? Some people are hard headed like that. But yeah, that is sad. That is. That is. We had a dope ass councilwoman in Detroit with a bright future. Had that weight loss surgery, and it took. Damn, that's crazy. She was a councilwoman, 755. Oh wow. I might have came past that story and just don't remember. But the situation I'm talking about, there was like a couple of women who were going to this person. Can you imagine that going to somebody damn basement? Like how could you feel comfortable? Like the awareness level had to like shoot up 1,000 times once you go downstairs. It's somebody basement, knowing it's just you and that other person. No assistance, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they don't even have all the right equipment. You know what I'm saying? You got to be somebody desperate to do something like that. I'm just in general. Like, bruh. Dog, what up, bruh? What's up with it, man? What's up with it? What's up with it? I think the right thing for me to do is to at least drop the link just in case somebody want to jump up it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know if I remember how to, fam. I ain't gonna lie, Gary. But do we think self-love would make them work to fix their bodies or the easy way out? Not including those that can't do it without the surgery. Do we think self-love would make them work to fix their bodies? I don't know. Maybe it depends on the person. I think that depends on the person, you know. Some women would stop at nothing to have that enhancement done. You understand? Yeah, we really needed her. Now she's gone. That's a shame, you know. Prayers to her family. That's a shame, you know. Like that would be enough for me. Of course, it's different when you go to an actual professional like Doctor Miami or whatever. Remember at one point that man name was just like popping, man. Like everybody knew to go to Doctor Miami, right? To the point where this dude was all on these reality shows. You would see some of these like actual reality TV stars who would be documenting their journey, them going to this dude, having it done or whatever. And they just wouldn't be happy as hell too when they get it done. You know what I'm saying? Some of them twice, some of them three times. They do it multiple times. Like I can't put myself in the shoes of a woman, but for me, I would feel extremely uncomfortable to have something like that done. I don't know, man. I don't know. But hold on, let me see if I can put this link in here real quick. I might need y'all to school me, fam, because I don't know if I remember how. I'm not gonna lie. Um, that's crazy. That's crazy. I dead ass don't remember how to do that, bro. Oh wow. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. That's crazy. All right, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, how do y'all put the link in the chat, man? I dead ass forgot. That's crazy. Yo, Dome, that's crazy. I really forgot how to put the link in the chat, bro. You see how long I've been on this thing? Oh my god, that shit is crazy. Hit the invite button at the bottom. Oh, okay. Hit the button. Oh, okay, okay. Right, all right. Appreciate you, 755. Appreciate you. All right, let me believe I did that right. I feel like some old fool, man. I really had to ask that. That's crazy. All right, bong, there it is. Anybody that wants to come up, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable, you know, be on here for a little bit. Why not? These are my type of hours right here. My type. Marlene, hey, what's up, sis? How you doing? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me make sure I didn't go past no comments. Yeah, I think I did, Gary. I think I got it. I believe so. That's crazy. It made me feel old as hell just now. That ain't right. That ain't right. Oh yeah, I wanted to go back to what Professor Lovely Lady had said. I know of these underground surgeries and underground abortion clinic. Right. Oh man, that's even worse right there. Sadly, it is impossible to complete. Yeah, it's how can you keep up? You know what I mean? Because I don't know how like the laws find out about these places, but I imagine when they shut them down, it's like they probably like grow back just like weeds. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Like first off, I would never want to put somebody's life in my hand to where if something goes wrong and this does trace back to me, like what about if something actually does go wrong and that person dies? What do they do? Do they like hide the body or something? How does that work? Because they're doing it without no license and without the proper, you know what I'm saying? How the hell does that work? And then you're talking about abortion clinics. Like, let me say something. It's a wicked world, man. It's wicked. I don't know which one. I don't know which one is worse. You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking about underground abortion clinics, and it's like, how the hell do you do that? Like, not saying I actually want to know, but I'm saying it's the nerve of people who feel like it's like them trying to like put the power of God in their hands. You know what I mean? We know the hospitals, besides someone actually performing these things like at hospitals and actual offices, for someone to like, just operate like under their own roof and do something like that, it's a scary thought. You know what I mean? Like, what if something goes wrong? How do they clean that up? That's crazy. We just glad to see you live, bros. I appreciate you, 755. I appreciate you. You know, I'm still like adjusting the trainer wheels, man. I'm still adjusting the trainer wheels. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's Mike. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. What happened out there? They used to do abortions in the alleys long time ago, for real. I ain't surprised to hear that, man. Yo, how the hell they do that? Like in the alleyway where somebody could ride by or walk by, be like, oh, yo, there's two people getting a baby out there, lady in the alley. Yo, could you imagine some shit like that? Oh my God. Like the nerve of somebody, bro, to actually like try to pull something like that off in an alleyway. Not even, not even in a basement or a living room, but in a. That's crazy. That's a fact. The stories four walls would tell you if they could talk. Uh huh. That shit's crazy, man. Um, but moving on. Does the name Fred Tyson, does that sound familiar to any of y'all? Shout out to the Mo Show, Chicago. Um, bro had put up this video earlier, and I guess it had to do with. Let me type this in real quick. To me, what I guess it is another black man who lost his life behind, dealing with the police. Let me see something. I'm typing in. Okay, Frank Tyson. Oh, Fred Tyson, my bad. I'm tripping. Yeah, Fred Tyson. I don't see nothing about it. I don't really see too much anything about it. Maybe this is it. Hold on. This is the first I was hearing of it. Okay. So this been happened. I'm late. I'm late. Working in the ER, I've seen some bootleg things. Okay, so I'm looking at the damn. Okay, so this dude named Fred Tyson had a struggle. Looks like a restaurant or something. This body cam footage and stuff. I ain't even gonna try to put all this up there right now because he said somebody's trying to kill him in the parking lot, but there's nobody in the parking lot. This dude was 53 years old. So they ended up having a struggle. He talking about they're trying to kill me, they're trying to kill me. It took multiple officers to detain dude. They were telling him to calm down. And then next thing you know, he starts saying he can't breathe. I can't breathe. You're on my neck. Hold on. Okay, I see they got the dude like face down on the ground. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. So I don't even like watching stuff like that, bro. Like I'm just like kind of like going through the video. I'm not even trying to watch the whole thing. End of the day, this dude is up passing away. Yeah, in Ohio. Like I said, I would put the clip up there, but I'm still trying to figure all this out anyway. But anyway, without even getting into details, man, it's stuff like that why I don't even like watching the news, bro. Yeah, that's the first time I heard that name, Commander. I guess it happened like on the 18th, like 10 days ago or something like that. But they just put out the body cam footage. You know how that happened, right? I can't handle that. I can't breathe. Yeah, who did that happen to? Was it I forgot dude's name. What was his name, man? The other guy that the police that had their foot on his neck. George, was it George Floyd? George Floyd. It was him, right? He was the the guy who originally was saying I can't breathe, right? So in this case, I don't know if this guy was actually saying this to just get attention, to kind of be like, yo, listen, they're trying to do it again. Or if they really did, the clip. I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't even sit there and watch the clip because I'm a person, I don't watch the news, bro. I don't watch the news. It seems like there's never anything, you never hear nothing good when you watch the news. You understand? Like, I literally don't watch the news. The only time I really find out anything is through, like, when I'm online or when somebody on here is doing content about certain things. But I don't like watching the news. Like, it's never anything positive. I can't watch the news. Of course, you got the weather, you got stocks, you got all this other stuff that's, within the episodes that come on. But I always take away the most negative shit, man. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? And before I go out my door into the world, I just need a peace of mind. I need zen. Like, I don't want to hear about anything negative. You understand? I feel like the news is just so negative. Like, they try to make it equal, tell you a little bit of the negative stuff and some of the good stuff, but how come it's always the bad shit that sticks with me? I can't tell you the last time I sat down and watched the news, man. What did Nexie say? Marlene, how many times we heard that I can't breathe in other channels? That is not true. And when it is true, the people don't believe him. So sad. Yeah. Yeah. And I remember the cop in that George Floyd situation. He ended up getting locked up. I forget his name. It used to be on the tip of my tongue. I remember that name like that because I was like, finally, somebody who's actually getting locked up for doing some crazy shit, right? I'm thinking, okay, maybe after this, maybe, like the police brutality thing, but like, maybe this kind of like finally shine some light on it and it'll stop or whatever the case is. Even though I knew not to really like take it serious, but I don't think there's anything that'll necessarily stop that. Maybe if they put out the message that, okay, the next fool to put his foot on somebody's neck, you losing your pay. That might be the only way to stop that type of thing. Derek Chauvin, right, Shay, right. That's his name, right. I forgot how much time they had gave him. I remember I seen an update maybe a couple months ago that had something to do with. I could have sworn I heard that he had got threatened inside, or maybe he got beaten up or whatever. But that dude looked crazy too. I'm sitting here looking at his mugshot, and it's like, how the hell did this fool become a police officer? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. It's a little bit off topic, but it makes me think about like Uber, right? Now I don't know how many of y'all have actually like driven for Uber. I've never had. I don't know what the qualifications are exactly. I don't know if you just have to have a car and a decent history, but I remember there was this one story. This is completely off topic, but I'm getting somewhere with it because it's like certain people, they just give you a vibe. They look crazy as hell and they seem like they're off their rocker. You know what I'm saying? But they end up getting these jobs where they're literally around people and they end up taking advantage of the little bit of uh power that they have, right? You're an Uber driver and you can basically say like somebody's life is in your hands because that could be somebody who might drive that car off a damn bridge. You understand? Like anytime I've ever gotten in an Uber, I've never, my in the back of my mind, it's like you look at the history, you can see that they're 5-star. You can see their picture. First thing I'm looking at is that picture, like this motherfucker look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like this fool look crazy as hell. Because I've heard stories before. This one, this one chick, I forget the city, but this is some years ago. This one chick ended up getting in the car with this black guy. She was with her friends. They was at a party or whatever, and she called for an Uber. But what happened was the guy, I don't remember if he worked for Uber or if he was just a car who happened to pull up while she was waiting, and he kind of just went with the program. I think he might have seen that she was drunk or whatever, and he kind of like, he was looking for trouble basically. Because how did he end up there? But she ends up getting in his car, you know, and ends, she starts to kind of like understand what's going on. Like, wait a minute, I don't, I'm my driver, whatever the case. Boom, he ends up locking the door, so she can't get out. And I remember the crime scene looked crazy in that car, man. Like, I think he had like stabbed her a bunch of times and stuff like that, And it's just, I know, I believe that Uber kind of like updated their security, beefed up their security options and all of that stuff like that. But I don't know, man. But my whole thing is, it's like so many people will take advantage if they either have a badge or if they're supposed to be a driver. Like, they'll use the occupation they have to cause harm to other people. Like, it's pretty much like nothing worse than that. That shit is crazy. As a side hustle, I do Uber Eats. So yeah, how is that shit? 755 says she used to drive Uber. Yeah. He said, yeah, I covered him too. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm trying to remember if I actually been to your channel, Shay. Am I subscribed to you? I'm gonna have to subscribe. Most cops say black. That's a fact, don't we already know? And the worst part, the only thing worse than that is when you got black cops they actually hate, black people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put their job over everything. I mean, you're supposed to, do a good job. You got a family to feed, but it's like they're not just doing their job. It's like they're taking it personal against their own people. And they don't even know the story. You understand? Like, do you know the other day I seen a situation that had got caught on camera? It was filmed. Like, the people in the neighborhood, it's like they were happy. They were celebrating this. It's nothing to celebrate, but it's basically a story of two brothers who went completely different directions. One brother was in the street and the other brother became a cop. Do you know, ironically, that the brother that became a cop actually had to like go to his other brother's house and lock him up? Here they come. I remember the video. Here he is. He's bringing out his brother in handcuffs, but they're both smiling. And people are kind of like happy around. The people at the outside watching. It's like they were like celebrating it or something. I'm like, am I missing something here? Like, you mean to tell me this brother had to go and arrest his other brother? Maybe they were celebrating the fact that I don't know. I don't know. That's nothing to celebrate for. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude, like the one brother, he was happy. He's like, yeah, I'm getting arrested by my brother. He didn't say it like that, but he put him in the back of the paddy wagon and all of that. Maybe he was just happy at the fact that it wasn't anybody else. And it's like, maybe he thought he was going to cut him some slack or whatever the case. But I just could not understand why people were smiling in that situation, man. Oh, the comments going crazy. I got to look at some of these comments. When I Ubered, I picked up a person that stayed in silence. I had to ask, are you cool? Or for real, though? I ain't gonna lie. Like, whenever I have used Uber, like, I'm the type of person, I'll just be chilling in the back. I won't be saying too much or nothing. My whole thing is just get me there. I don't know you, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But that person probably gave off a weird ass vibe though. So you probably did the right thing by asking them. You know what I'm saying? Because definitely don't want somebody to end up jumping in the front seat with a damn blade or something. Next thing you know what I'm saying? Like, jumping out of the back seat like Chucky or something. Unless they changed the rules, now they give you a code. Yeah. I think I had seen very last time that I had rode used Uber, right? There's some type of code. There is some type of code before they can take you anywhere. You're right. She says she's from Southern California. Yeah, Marlene, you like me. I like silence, like, especially if I'm going somewhere that's important. It's like, just get me there on time. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember one time there was a little situation where the dude was like, yo, I didn't get paid. You know how you give him your card number and all of that. Obviously, that's how they get paid. But he was like, I can't, I can't take you to your destination. Like he pulled up, but he couldn't take me to my destination because he said he didn't, get paid for the trip or whatever. And that's how they continue on. They take you. It's like, okay, I got to make sure this payment goes through or whatever. But sometimes the Uber thing it can be frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Malik, I've been with some Uber drivers who are dressed in all black hoodie. Oh damn. Dressed in all black and quiet. No time makes me dreadful and scary. Yeah, I can understand that next thing. That that sounds a little different. Dressed in black hoodie and quiet, yeah. Because you know that they go through an identification process in order to be hired or whatever. They put their pictures up and all of that, but it's like ultimately you still have to get in the car with that person. So it's like no matter what the the driver's info is saying, it's saying this is a 5-star driver. You can see their picture, you can see the license plate, all that, all the information you need should some ish go wrong, right? But it's like you still have to get in the car with somebody. That's as personal gets because the car is moving. You thinking, I don't want this fool to start acting crazy while we driving. I don't want to have to. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody in your personal space like that, and the car is literally going, then it's like I don't know. Oh, for real, dog? Don't say you wear a suit when you drive. That's that professional ish. I heard that. What Marlene say? I've had a creepy Lyft driver asking me personal questions. I changed the drop. I changed the drop off. Oh hell no! I thought he was gonna slice and dice me. Damn, he's trying to get in your business, huh? So that's what I'm talking about. That it doesn't matter what the info is saying when you're looking at it because you still have to have that face-to-face experience with that person. And it's like they said this, they basically like I'm going off what the app is telling me. He's saying he's a cool person, he's a professional, he gonna get the job done, he gonna get me there where I need to go. No BS, right? But that's not the vibe I'm getting right now. That's not the vibe I'm getting right now. Like, what do you do for work? You got a man now. Damn, he was asking all of that. Oh, he probably was trying to holler my man. Hopefully that's all he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's crazy. Hell no. But hold on, y'all. But yeah, I don't watch the news, man. Like what the hell happened here? Don't mention I play video games. So I go to video zero keys. Damn. But like I said, man, what Dom said, open doors for women. Only stay at the 5-star ring. Oh, I hear what you're saying, Dom. I hear what you're saying. Some people are good until they're not. It's an energy thing with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Anybody can smile in your face, which that doesn't mean anything anyway. The type of person I am, like, there were people who always ask me, like, "Are you mad? Is something wrong? Like, you upset or something?" Because when I don't just walk around smiling and motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I'm in a bad mood. That doesn't mean that I'm pissed off or anything. It doesn't mean I have, you know what I'm saying? Like one day specifically, these two women, they asked me, like, "It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right." You know? I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm hot. This is like back in the summertime. I'm like, I'm hot. I just came out the day. I just came out the heat. I came into the store. I'm hot as hell. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Energy, energy don't lie. Where did I see that comment at? It's 702. Energy don't lie. Nah, it don't. It don't. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to keep up with these comments. Selena. Hey, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Mm-mm. Yeah, the men flirt, proposition. Oh Lord, proposition. Yeah. For some men, like that's like probably like the easier way to find women. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like I said, I gotta add some wrenches on here because I want to have y'all links dropped and stuff like that. But I'm still in the middle of kind of like revamping this channel. Shout out to everybody who's been watching, this like any content I was doing. I only put out like a few videos, like a few story times. Like that's not my base content. It's not my core content, the story time thing. You know what I'm saying? It was just me just like doing something new because I had got demonetized. I think everybody just about knows about that. I got demonetized like what about a month ago? And I'm like, okay, until I get it straight, I'm just gonna just like have fun with it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna have fun, dip my toes into a little bit something different, story time here and there or whatever. Um, and that's basically what YouTube was for me in the first place. 'Cause I never even had planned on even getting monetized years ago. Wait a minute, I gotta read that comment. She said I had dude tip me $100 for real. Yeah, I bet you the ladies probably get tipped well. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of fun. Damn. Well, no shit. No wonder. Well, no wonder, Shay. $40 in, $20 in. Shit. No wonder. I smile a lot and I get dirty looks mainly from my own race. Like, dang, can I be happy? Yeah, it's sad, Marlene. Like, I understand what you're saying. You know, like some people, they think that others are like trying to be, like better than them or whatever. They assume that they're like, you know, downplaying you, like I get what you're saying with that. I get what you're saying. If a black person presents themselves a certain way, just because they speak, with intelligence and they dress a certain way into certain things, some people would try to like, you know, they look at that person different. You know what I mean? Forgetting that, some people, just like they're not gonna speak the same way. Like not everybody's gonna use words like if somebody says something, the word something, right? Something simple as the next black person saying something. There's people who might find that weird. Like, why are you speaking intelligent? Does that shit sound crazy? What don't say? Most I got was $20 tip. But yeah, shout out to everybody who like been watching the little the story times and shit like that. Like anything I'm doing now, I'm not worried about like numbers and stuff like that. I was always the type of person, even when I went live, some people will wait for people to come in before they start talking and stuff. That was never my thing. Like the times I choose to go live at night is because I just want to get right into what I'm talking about. Like, I've never been a person to like stress numbers and stuff like that. You definitely will know when I'm trying to like, get myself in the algorithm. Because when I'm serious about, what I'm doing as far as content, I just shoot videos back to back, pong, pong, pong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I got too comfortable with it though. Maybe that's why they demonetized me. Even though I feel like they are too strict. You know what I'm saying? It's like they'll demonetize you, and then even when you get monetized back, how much of a percentage is it? How much is it do they take when you're monetized, like of your earnings and stuff? Isn't it was like 30 or 40%, something like that? Like my advice to anybody on here, like anybody new that would come on here and is trying to like earn, a little side hustle off of this. My thing is any donation, I would always prefer for it to be Cash App because if I look at it like this, YouTube, they're already making more than anybody, no matter what we do. So I give them the option of getting a piece, like the super chats. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had my choice, you know, shout out to anybody who's ever donated the whole time that I've been on here. If I ever had it my way, I'd be like, just if you feel like you want to, donate to me, just send it through Cash App because I feel like I don't want these fools getting no percentage of what I'm getting, man. You know what I'm saying? 30%, is that what it is, Molly? Mr. West, was good, man. Was good. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Don't say you gonna lie tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm so spontaneous about it. You know what I mean? Like I went back and forth for a good 10 minutes about doing this live right here. You know what I'm saying? But I seen like just like two things which I already talked about. Anything else is just extra inside ish. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Always depends on how I'm feeling. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? Well, technically today is Sunday. I might though. I don't know. Did I miss anybody else in there? Yeah, I appreciate you, Keith. You know what I mean? I'm spontaneous. You know what I mean? It's only my second time going live. Um, and I just been like playing around with this, man. Like until I get this monetization thing straight, because I don't feel like you have to be monetized in order to have fun on YouTube. But I feel like for me, somebody like me, I've been on here for so long that I feel like the only thing that kept me on here was being monetized. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on here just bullshit for a long time. But I feel like that's what opens the door for the extraness that comes along on here. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that I dealt with on here when I first got on here, like when I was done, putting all that stuff to the side, I'm like, if it's either I'm gonna stay on here and actually do some type of content, or either I'm just gonna leave the app. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, as crazy as this damn app is, you meet some dope people on here. You meet some cool people on here. You know what I'm saying? So I can honestly say some of the people that I met, at that time were probably the people that kept me on here. Dome was one of those people that was on here, at that time. Like I'm talking like 5 years ago. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody else? It's not all bad. It's not all bad. But when I seen me doing actual content, like this channel is going somewhere. I remember I was stuck at what 700 for the longest time. Then I started doing the content I was doing, the battle rap stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's what brought me the subscribers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I remember like certain people thought I was buying subs and shit. I'm like, you have no idea. That's how I know you don't know me because I'm cheap as hell. I ain't paying nobody to watch me. You crazy? What that sound like? I wouldn't even be doing it if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And it showed me how quick. Like for me, I know if you know your audience, if you know what your bread and butter is on here, then you know, like I know how to get myself like back in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like when I put these videos out that I'm putting out or these lives that I'm doing like right now, I'm not expecting like big numbers or anything like that because I'm just having fun. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to get myself back in the algorithm because when I got demonetized, that's when I was like, okay, I ain't taking this that serious no more. You know, because you got to have some, for me, as long as I've been on here, I have to have some type of drive to actually like put my all into some content that I'm not getting anything for. To some people, that might be like, oh, that sound kind of like, you know, it sound kind of like not greedy, but you know, I can't even say that because it's not like they give you that much to be greedy about. You know what I'm saying? That's the same question. I don't know. Like honestly, Selena, like I thought about hitting it that one day when I was just joking around. I was like, I'm gonna come up there. Like I'm spontaneous. I'm so spontaneous. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me 3 years to get back live on my own channel. You know what I mean? Like I have to. Like my social level has to be at a 100 to get on a panel. Cause when I get up there, I want to make sure that I can add to what the person is talking about. I gotta feel like talking. I gotta feel like getting in front of people. You know what I mean? Sometimes YouTube will become a target of BS when they're doing good and people get jealous. Yeah, that's a part of the game right there. That's a yeah. Yeah. Become a target. Yeah, man. Um, I just seen something like that yesterday. Like there's this one guy on here, right? This dude, I want to say he got like, I want to say he got like 50,000 subs or something like that. But he's always in like the low level drama that goes on here. And people always say, yo, how come you, with all those subscribers and all those views that you get, why are you on here if you're not gonna like just take your channel completely serious? Like he got more views and subscribers than the people that he's around, you know, and all the drama, the bullshit, and all of that. But he likes it. Like he finally came out and admitted it. For years, people would always say, like, I don't get it. Like, why you don't just like, you know what I mean, turn the key all the way? Like you actually got a channel that you can actually do something good with. But you know, it turns out that he likes the drama more than actually like making something out of his channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't, it just go to show everybody got their reasons for being on here. You know what I mean? Like, what Keith say? That's how I plan on doing it. Whenever I go live, I don't expect much to listen because I'm gonna bring something different. Right? You know, that's how it is. Keith. Like, you know, I was just saying that. I don't know if she's still in here, but I was just saying that to Angel. I was like, you know, I prefer the small crowds. You know, like that could be part of that's that for me. That's part of the reason why I don't get on panels sometimes because I'm like, I like the small, like intimate settings when it's just like hell, even like 10 or 7 people. You know what I'm saying, or 15, something like that. You know these chats that be on here, they be having like 60 and 70 and 80. The chat be going crazy. You can hardly even see who's saying hi to who. That's not my vibe. You know what I mean? But the numbers go to certain people's heads, and if they don't see the numbers doing what they want them to do, then some people it can bring the worst out of people. You understand? Like if people feel certain people feel like they're not being supported a certain way, it can bring the worst out of people, man. Right, I heard that, money. I have enough drama. Right. You don't want no, like if we got enough going on in our regular life, like that's the way I started. I was looking at it those years ago. I'm like, if I'm gonna be on this app, let me actually do some type of content and just not just hang around people who are in bullshit all the time. Cause that's what it was, man. Like I had to like cut loose from like certain people that had certain situations, because supporting certain people, it can put you in the spotlight of the bullshit they got going on. You got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? But it's like it's their chat going to war with the next chat. They're reacting to what the person is saying. They're looking through the comments and they're like, "Oh, I don't like this person right here." They're looking at what people are typing in the chat. Next thing you know, they subscribe to you, and then they start trying to figure out a way to drag you into it by doing content on your ass. It's like, like it get real petty on here, man. I think I only hopped on yours and lives and stops. Yeah, the panels that I jumped on here, it was yours, Dome, Step Wins. Uh, that was really it. I never been a panel person. That's why I do. Now, see, I do uploads. That's for a reason. You know what I mean? I'm not a live person like that. Like the only time I get up here is just to like speak on something that I saw, or like I said, it's only my second time after 3 years. But you're right about what you said, though, Keith. You know, like how I look at it, because not everybody's gonna like your content. I mean, I was like a lot of other people when I first got on here. Like because I know when I did the battle rap thing, right? I know a lot of people was like, "Oh, I don't know what the hell he talking about. This is drama." You know what I'm saying? Because I know people believe in that whole, your character is your content thing. For me, that I feel like I'm the exception to that, because battle rap is a dramatic. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a dramatic like era. It's a dramatic place. You know what I'm saying? It's a dramatic atmosphere is what I meant to say. And there's always some bullshit going on. You got the women going at the women, men going at the men, but it's a competitive thing. It's all based around battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It's a competitive thing, and there's a lot of drama in it. So I know when I post some of that stuff, a lot of people see that and they're like, "Well, damn, it's just nothing but drama going on here." That's just what comes along with it. In order for these people to promote their battles and to actually get battles, to happen, what they do is they end up going back and forth with, basically doing seeing what you see on here. My thing is, if I going back to what I meant to say about what Keith has said, about, not many people will listen. The right people will listen. You know what I'm saying? How I look at it, if I got a rapport with the person, it doesn't matter. Even if I can't resonate 100% with what they're talking about, I'm still going to support. You know what I'm saying? I always told people this. It's a difference between subscribers and supporters. You know what I'm saying? Who's that, Meek? Hey, what's going on, Meek? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, Alpha. That's exactly. It's like boxing or wrestling. In order to promote the fight, it has to be a little back and forth and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can be more of that than actual battle rap, than actual battles. You know what I mean? And this is like a different era of it now, where you even have like the bloggers who are talking about it. They end up beefing with each other, and it gets to a point where they're going like they're crossing the lines with each other to the point where it goes so far. It's like, well, you're not even talking about battle. This is out of the realms of battle rap now. You know what I mean? Frankie Blanco, what up, man? What up? My God, appreciate you. Appreciate you. But that was dope. That video you did, I believe it was last night. The video about what do you call it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Autism. I think it was about autism with children, right? With kids. Yeah, that was dope, bro. That was dope. Yeah, it's a part of the business. It's a part of the business. But what I was saying was to go back to it. I keep getting distracted. You're right about what you had said, Keith. Me, like I say, I believe if I got a rapport with the person, I'm going to support them no matter what they're talking about. It might not resonate 100% with me every single time, but I know this is somebody who I rock with. So if I don't do anything else, I'm gonna hit the like or pop in and say what's up. You know what I'm saying? One or the other is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, if they don't care for your content like that, they're not gonna do anything at all. They not, you know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing to do with it at all. You know what I'm saying? They actually have to be interested in everything that you're talking about every single time for them to be a supporter. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between subscribers and supporters. A subscriber, they're gonna pop up when it's convenient. Well, I'm not gonna say convenient because we all pop up when it's convenient for us. It has to be convenient for us to pop in the chat. If we're not too busy, then we'll pop in. But what I'm saying is, subscribers, it depends on what you're talking about for them to watch what you're putting out. You know what I mean? A supporter is somebody who, is going to support no matter what, I feel like. But there's different ways of showing the support. Like I say, they might not be watching the whole video, but they watch some of it and they hit the like. For me, that's good enough, which is why I think people be tripping. Like a lot of people on here I've seen complain about, donations before, right? That's a blessing. Like the fact that you can even get a donation just for running your mouth right there, that's a blessing. So how can you complain about how much somebody has given you or hasn't given you? You understand? Like it's set on here now to where people feel like getting a donation, like it's an absolute must. You understand? Every time I got on live or put out a video, the last thing in my mind was trying to get a donation. But of course, I'm always appreciative of it. Hell yeah. If somebody, wants to do something out of kindness of their heart for something that they liked that I put out, or just because they rock with me, hell yeah, I'm going to accept it and thank them. And I appreciate that. But I'm just saying a lot of people on here, they got it twisted and they feel like that they should be donated to. You know what I mean? Forgetting that YouTube wasn't always even like that. Cash App wasn't always around. You understand? I don't even think the live chats was always around, but entitled, that's the word. Yeah, that's crazy. People get jealous of your super chat. Yeah. Uh yeah. You know what I mean? I can never get jealous of something like that. It's like it's crazy. What happened now, Dome? I can't read your Cash App. Fan got bad eyes if you can't drop a link. All right, let me see if I can. There you go, bro. What did Meek say? When I was monetized. Damn, I didn't know you was on here that long, Meek. When I was monetized in 2012, it was nothing like this. It was It was nothing like this. So it was about views. So 2012, I think that's around the time I had made, maybe that was around the time I made my account, or was it a year later? I'm trying to forget. Because the thing is, I had a YouTube account for some years before I ever even like started, you know, coming on here. I didn't know there was a, I tell people all the time, I didn't know there was an actual community of people on here. You understand? YouTube for me was always just a place to watch music videos. I didn't know there was a community of content creators. And I damn sure didn't know there was a community of content creators that go back and forth. It was like a rabbit hole to me. So when I came on here and I gradually started to see all the shit that was going on, yo, I couldn't believe I could. There was no lodge then, Mm-hmm. In 2007, all you had to do was get 10K views and you were monetized. For real? Dang. And that, man, listen, that's crazy. That shit is crazy. So you couldn't find me, don't. You know, there was somebody else that said that same thing. This other lady on here, shout out to Goddess D. She said the same thing. I don't know what the hell going on with Cash App. They tripping. I don't know. Cash App, is it out of whack or something? I'm looking at it like I'm signed in. I don't know what they got going on. Yeah, they tripping on Cash App. I don't know. I don't know. I might end up having to like sign out and sign back in or something. That's crazy. She said there was no shorts then. Yeah, the shorts, they came. Like, didn't shorts come like a year or two ago or something like that? Real talk, seen those channels and got away from 'em. Yeah, you know, I was just like filling it out, you know, and I took everything as it came. You know what I'm saying? People was telling me certain stories. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, so next you found, or next you were able to find me. Appreciate you. Next, appreciate you. I don't know. I think for some people they can find me, and some people can't. I don't know what's up. Cash App tripping. Mm-mm. But I definitely appreciate you next. Let me see. What was I reading just now? Yeah, but when I first came on here, I remember like the whole scene was completely different. You know what I mean? Like Marlene and me, obviously y'all, you know, y'all seen what it was like before me. You know what I mean? So y'all probably some of the real OGs then. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I didn't know any of that stuff when I first really like started using YouTube like that. If I was just using it to watch music videos. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything other than that. You know what I mean? I don't see it, dog. Got the link. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I could post the link. Hold on, Don. Let me try. I'm gonna have to post it from my phone probably. I did go. Drop the StreamYard link. All right, bro. I think I can remember how to do it this time. Go to the invite, copy. All right. All right, there you go, bro. I think it's like when people can't find their wallet at the restaurant. I've been created since 2015. Yeah. All I know is I've been on here for like 5 or 6 years. I forgot what year I even started coming on here, like honestly. But I know it was still kind of like different. You know what I'm saying? Like people, I automatically just fell right into a certain crowd. You know, they got they call it sectors and different sections and all that. I didn't know nothing about that. People that I kind of like befriended were letting me know what it was. They were telling me stories out the gate, telling me about stories where people they would use the word dox, right? I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, what is doxing? They're like, what do you mean doxing? Like, what is that, right? And this was coming from somebody who actually had been doxed. So they telling me stories of the shit they've been through, talking about, how people put up the information, this, that, and that. This is stuff that I learned like within my first couple of weeks of being on there. I didn't have any issues with anybody. Hold on. Appreciate you, mate. Appreciate you. Keith, Mr. West, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Definitely. Love, love. You already know. Appreciate you, Keith. Um, Yo, Dom, did you see the StreamYard link? I don't know if you still wanted to jump up, though, bro. Let me know if you want to jump up, just in case you don't see it. I'll drop it again or whatever. But yeah, like I heard about all the horror stories before I even like. Okay, let me see. Yo, hold on. Oh, okay, I think I see where I gotta go back to. Let me see. Hold on. Yo, you there, Dom?
Shalom, brother. Was good with it.
What's good? What's good, bro? Yo, I feel so old, bro. Like just now, yeah, this shit crazy. I had to mess with the settings just now. Like just right there, you seen I had a little technical issue right there. I'm like, hold on, how I do this? That's a shame. It's like 3 years, bro. That's crazy.
Oh no, you good, bro. Feel like old times, man. Feel like old times, man. You good?
Definitely, definitely. You know what I mean? Like, let's go with
Yeah,
you.
I sent you a little something, bro. Yeah, your name was different on the Cash App.
Bro,
That's
let me
why I
see.
couldn't find you.
Oh wait, I see a big. Oh, that's you right there, big juice. All right, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, bro.
yeah,
Appreciate
yeah, yeah, man. It's just a little something, man.
it.
Gotta
I feel
support
it.
these melanated content creators, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. If it was $1, I
Hell
would
yeah,
appreciate it. Definitely, all love, bro. All love.
definitely, man. Yeah, I was just trying to hop up, man, to confirm that, man. It's getting past my bedtime,
Yeah, you know what?
whatnot, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
probably be wrapping it up too soon. I just had to jump. I just want to jump up. I'm still like adjusting my training wheels, bro. It's just the second live I did since a couple days ago.
definitely, man.
So I plan on doing
Definitely.
a lot more and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like having fun with it. It's like this monetization straightened out. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I'm digging that the story time, bro.
yeah, I
I'll
think
be
people
like,
think that. I think people think it's probably like my main content now, but nah. I appreciate everybody who was watching them, but that was just me like having fun. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, somebody else back here. Let me see. Let me see. Add to stage. Mr. West, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, good brother? How you doing, man? Hopefully my mic is good. My mic good coming in good?
Yeah, you sound good to me, bro. You sound good to me, bro.
Appreciate it.
what's going on, brother?
Man. Hey, what's going on with you, good brother? How you? Peace and respect to the chat, man. Yeah,
Definitely.
Man,
man, what's happening?
peace and respect to everybody out there, man. Having a,
No doubt.
that's fortunate to be here tonight, man. I'm just glad I'm breathing, man.
That's a
Real
Yes,
fact.
shit,
sir. Yes,
you
sir.
know.
I feel that. No doubt.
That's a whole fact. Shout out to everybody for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a type of
Word.
person. Whenever I go live, I'm never looking for a specific number of people, anything to pop up. Cause I'm gonna talk my shit regardless. It don't matter if it was 3 people, honestly. But I definitely
There you
appreciate
go.
what you did. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely have to come through,
Yeah,
man. When I was seeing you were live, because actually I was just chilling until I actually looked at my phone and was like, "Oh, you live? Let me come through
Yeah.
and just holler at my bro and give support." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
yeah.
appreciate you, bro. With me, you don't. It's never like no. I don't never like plan my joints, bro. I'm so spontaneous when I feel like just talking. I just jump on that thing, just start running my mouth, bro.
I feel you. I know eventually I'm gonna start doing the same thing. I've been meaning to make some content, do all this for a minute. Eventually, I'm gonna get it together. Right now, I'm trying to get my headset together, and so
Hmm.
everything I'm doing is through a phone. You know what I mean? So once I get myself set and good, I can jump on and start going live. And when I go live, I don't want to regurgitate stuff, talk about stuff that everybody else is talking about. I just want to come out and just do like
Right.
you doing. You know what I mean? Just come out and just talk, talk. You know what I mean?
I can't
Is,
wait.
is
I
this the
can't wait.
brother that Oh, I don't mean to cut you off. This the brother that made the autism video you was talking about?
Oh no, that was Frankie
That was
Blanco.
Frankie.
Hey, I don't know if he's still in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was interested in that. I wanted to see that.
Yeah, I had shit
Oh,
it out
man.
on my wall. I don't know if it's still up there, but if not, let me in fact I'll go to his channel right now and share it out again. Let me see.
Yeah. I'm gonna peep that one. Does the brother on the panel? What's your name, brother?
My name is Keith, but I go by Mr. West. I got that from Goddess Dear Love. She actually blessed me with that name. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right,
Oh,
because
okay.
before it was just Keith
Okay.
West. You know what I mean?
Okay, Mr. West, man. Nice to meet you, bro. I'm Alec, man. Everybody just call
Hey,
me
nice,
Dawn, man.
hey,
Yeah.
nice to meet you, good brother. No doubt, no
Nice to
doubt.
meet you, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna check you out, man. Hopefully, Realist post your shit up on the wall, man. Peep you out.
No doubt. No doubt. I know the content that I have right now, I've really just put it up there because I know my daughters is on YouTube and they got their channel where they're drawing animations and stuff. But me, I just post the videos of me and my daughters and son hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And there's other stuff that I've been reading and studying and, just kind of being a journeyman on YouTube, going to different channels, sometimes listening to what's going on in the chat. I really don't hit panels like that either, man. I'm just more of a listener and observer.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm kind of like that now, man. Like I was telling the homie, man. I only been on a few panels. You feel me? On a few of them because I felt like they were cool. I love the vibes in it. You know, Selena being one
Mhm.
of them. My big bro, Step, and I met Realist through Step. So, it's only a few people that I frequent on here, and just because you get the vibes, you know what I mean. The vibes are cool and all that, and it feels so inviting, and then you want to hop up and have these dope ass conversations, with brothers around the country or even the world. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of African brothers and sisters, and there's a lot of UK people on here for whatever
Oh yeah,
reason. There's a lot
China
of
too.
UK
Actually,
people.
a lot of people in
Hmm.
China too, man. I got into a couple conversations with people across China and you name it, man. So the internet's everywhere. And my thing is just listening to certain conversations. Sometimes people don't realize the things that you say and do, they're forever on the internet. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful how you address people. and all the drama that goes back and forth. Not that I'm trying to bring none of that here because that's not what I'm about. But I try to avoid that, man. I hang out, I listen, and then once the buffoonery starts, I kind of make my way out. Like, yeah, I can't be with that energy. You know what I mean? Because that's where all that back and forth goes in, and I'm not trying to rope that, especially with my daughters. You know what I mean? They're on YouTube. They're following me. So whatever thing that I share out or I, speak on, they're going to hear it. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful how you go about things. Everything is not content. I mean, that's just
You-
me going to different places and listening and observing. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Man, I was raw and uncut, man. Anybody would tell you when I got on here, man. If I ever come back, if I come back, I'm gonna change my language, the tone of it, when I come back. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna be edited, but I definitely want to be more user friendly too. I want a lot more people to understand why I make the content I make and understand. Oh, oh,
Yeah, Dome.
Okay.
Dome. That's like one of my day ones, man. Like you said, we met through another brother named Step went on here. He don't be on here as much, but like honestly, like if it had not been for people like Dome and Step, like I might have probably not even have been on here this long because like I said, it came to a point where it was like, okay, if I'm gonna be on this app, let me actually do some content. Cause a lot of people they just on here to ruin other folks' lives and shit, bro. When I seen all of that and I was around certain people who was indulged in that, I'm like, I gotta get away from that. Because I'm a positive person. That's that negative energy. It make what I'm saying? Like it almost
Mhm.
like put me, what I'm saying, it almost brought me down that path where it's like I don't want to be going back and forth with fools on here. You know what I'm saying? This app, it could be crazy as hell, but we definitely gotta remember there's some good people on here who got good intentions at the same time. You know what I mean?
The
definitely.
crazy thing, the crazy thing is the majority of people who are like that, man, they're like in lower numbers. They don't really get the recognition or attention. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Ain't that a
And
shame?
but you know what? That's a good thing because only a chosen. Just like me, whenever I start doing what I'm doing, I'm not expecting a big crowd to come in and a big audience. Only a few people need to hear what I got to say. You know what I mean, and I'm not doing it to be popular or cool or trendy or to make money off this app because I got a job. Now, for people who don't have a job, do what you have to do. You know what I mean? But all this negativity and foolishness, what I mean, why sell yourself short to fit in with bull crap? You can do your own thing. That's my thing.
Nah, you're right.
Right.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? They be reaching. They like I call that like that's literally like selling your soul because that's the reason, like you say, for financial gain. That's actually the reason why a lot of people do the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to be able to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how half the people could do some of the shit they do on here. They could close the app like nothing and go about their merry day. Like, didn't you just explain? You just put somebody deceased mama up there. Like, you don't remember that? Like, how can you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even associate with that shit,
Not good, man. Kids get involved in it. You know what I mean? They get to putting pictures of kids up there and all that. I'm
man.
like, nah, I'm cool, man. I'd rather stay away from all that negativity, man. They do it for entertainment. If something happens, then what? You know what I mean?
That's
Nah.
Definitely.
that's just it right there. You know, like I don't wish nothing on nobody, but I ain't gonna lie. Like had there been an example where a few folks got that ass whipped, maybe they would have seen. Okay, so it can happen. I ain't wishing that on nobody, but I'm saying if they would have seen that it was possible, maybe half the people wouldn't be seen. I've heard some stories of people pulling up, but I ain't never really heard nothing like too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's people getting pulled up on right now, and they still talking. Like
I
it's
believe
people
it.
in a whole
Mhm.
nother sector. They fighting all the damn time, but then that person that get beat up still talking. I'm like, man, it's in some people, man. They like drama. Some people just love. It's really not even the drama; it's the attention, and then the
Mhm.
attention
That,
creates the
that,
drama because they
that.
ain't never had attention. So when it's a lot of people fist fighting on here, it's like, oh, I'm big and bad. Like I never seen so many tough guys and so many gangsters on here, but
Mm,
in their real life, nobody pays them no attention, no mind. That's what be
mm-hmm.
crazy. Because
Mhm.
why would
That
you need
part.
that kind of attention when you get on here? That's just my thing.
That's a fact.
And, then, and that's a fact. And you know what gets me? You got some, and again, I'm not shooting at nobody in particular because if you're good at what you do, you're good at what you do. But I see so many teachers, preachers, masters, experts, motivators. I see so many of these people in this area. Nobody admits that they want to be a student. They don't know everything. I hear that a lot too. Or people just they know everything, but don't nobody know everything at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's like you're mixing it up. You want people. It's like a church. You're bringing people into the church, and you're bringing people to go your way with things, but you won't admit that you don't know. I mean, like so many, it's like everybody's a chief, but nobody wants to be that Indian. You know what I mean? That part of the group or whatever it may be. Like that's why I don't rock with groups. I don't rock with none of that. I go solo and I listen to what's going on and I feel for what's right for me. And whatever works for me, I take it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I leave the rest behind. You know what I'm saying?
You know? I've been doing that since I got on YouTube, man. That's why I only hop on a few panels, man. I've been doing that since day one, man. There's only a few people that I get the vibe from and the energies from. And then I look how crazy the chat is. You feel me? And I look how disorganized shit is ran. You know what I mean? If the content creator don't have everything in check and they're running their platform to a certain way, I'm like I'm good, man. I'll just watch, I'll just listen, I'll observe and read it like a book.
See, that's exactly how I get down. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Obviously, I'm not. Glad I'm not the only one that goes by that kind of, observance, just observing and checking out the chat. Because I really don't hit panels, man. I really don't. But my boy Realist, I had to come through. You know what I mean? Because there's definitely good energy with him. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing but positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, sir.
and to go back to what I was just saying just a few minutes ago, the thing that be so crazy about a lot of these situations, like I gotta be looking at these fools like they ain't human or something, bro. Because with me, it has to be an end game. Like whether we're talking about real life or online, like if I do have a situation with somebody, right? Let's say be going back and forth. With me, it has to be an end game. There's people who were beefing for like 2 years straight, some longer than that. I ain't no way in hell I got the energy for that. Like you don't like you mean tell me knowing how short life can be, you want to spend like years going back with a person that you ain't never met at all and ain't never gonna meet. That just sound crazy as hell.
Yeah. Be honest with you, I even heard somebody tell me one day that a lot of times these beefs or these arguments, they're all set up backstage. So they like plan
Hmm.
these events to happen. And then they put it out there and they go back and forth. And people are thinking it's a real beef when really all they're doing is just playing the game, like wrestling. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that makes you think like what is real, what is not. I'll tell you what, y'all go ahead and do that. I'm not feeling the energy with that, so I'm not playing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna play your
Right.
little game. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. I don't know which one is worse, you know what I'm saying? Like and what that come down to is, like I say about the whole selling the soul thing, when it comes down to them clicks, man, them clicks and them donations, you know what I'm saying? Like people go that far with it, to set up something like, I don't know, I can't be doing all that, man. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, nah, I can't be doing that. I don't know. But just like Shay said in the chat, it's not all YouTube. It's just like certain sides and shit. Like I used to go around different sections, to see what was going on and stuff like that. But now I just stay in my own lane, man. That's kind of why I just started like doing my. That's what got me to start up my lives and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, why not? Why not just do my own thing, stay in my own lane? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I was feeling, bro. That's why I was always going live and shit. I think I just stopped feeling YouTube. I think
Hmm.
it's just like sometimes you need a break.
Yeah.
And the break that I've been on from YouTube has been incredible, right? Especially, you only watch a few people, then you get off, right? You say what you gotta say on your post, and then you get off. And
Right.
it's so refreshing to get your mental back, your spirit back. I light candles up and I get to read a book, and it's just incredible because I was on YouTube going, straight for so long that now I've been on this break. You don't know if you ever want to come back, man, because you're now in tune with real life and shit now. So it's this like the first time I actually ever really talked in a long time on YouTube, man.
Right. Like I
Not typing.
like we got some, some classic joints. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, if it probably wasn't for you, for you with Step, I probably would have never even got into going live like that. You know what I'm saying? I've had people say, "Yo, we want to hit the panel and stuff like that," but it ain't never nothing personal. Nobody. I just got to be feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this is only the second live I did in 2 years, something like that. If I'm not feeling it 100%, I ain't gonna get up there. I want to make sure I could, add something or say something that somebody could walk away with. I'm not gonna get up there just to like run my mouth, you know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure people like, I actually got a reason to get up there and all that.
But
So,
yeah, the
but
story times is dope, man. I mean, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure a lot of people leave with something with the story times, man. So, I mean, if you go live and do story times, to me, it wouldn't matter how you present it. It's something different. You know what I mean? Because you giving us a piece of your life and shit. You know?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, shout out to Black Money. I don't know if he's still in there, but he was the one who like gave me the idea to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like on here, story times they're like a popular thing. You know what I'm saying? Like all these bigger YouTubers at one point in time they was doing story times. I don't got a whole bunch of stories and nothing like that to tell, but I figured once I did that one, I was like, all right, let me do another one. And it's like, all right, and I do remember this other time too. You know what I'm saying? But I think people started thinking that was my core content. But nah, it was a few stories I got out the way. You know what I'm saying? If I happen to think of some more, I'll probably post it. But as far as YouTube, I'm just like coasting and chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really taking nothing serious. I ain't stressing no numbers, nothing like that. And anybody that support whatever I'm doing, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm just gliding right now, basically.
Man, just have fun with it, man. That the best advice I could give any YouTuber that's new or old that wants to get on here and experience the real YouTube world and YouTube community, if you will, is be yourself and
Hmm.
don't expect too much from it. A lot of people, are quitting their jobs trying to be on YouTube and it might
facts.
not pay off like that, man. Some YouTubers happen to get really big and that's cool, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be you. And you really want to make this shit fun because when it starts becoming drill sergeant and shit, you're gonna lose people. You're gonna have your core audience that you had before. They're gonna typically dip. They're gonna start leaving, and then you're gonna start getting more um zombies, if you will, more bot type supporters. Like, you know what I mean? Like the people that were supporting you up off top for the shit that you were doing when you first got in there, those are the people that you want around because they were there when you were organic and shit. And when you start drifting, you start getting the energy that you don't want. So don't look at this shit. View this shit as social media. You know what I mean? And don't view it as anything more than that.
Solid advice. That's solid advice. Yeah. I've definitely seen a lot of content creators, man, just take this YouTube so serious that they got cliques, they got groups, they got posses, and it's like they live in a second life. You know what I mean? Like their real actual life ain't really doing what it do. So they get online and they live in this fantasy. Then they get caught in titles and labels,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get following, and then they get big headed. You know what I'm saying? That's why my motto has been unplugging. Unplugging definitely seems to be the new peace of mind nowadays. You know what I mean? Unplugging and getting off this app and just looking around you and doing something with your physical reality instead of investing your time on this digital virtual reality. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. Need that mental reset at times, you know what I mean? For real.
Talk, close YouTube and pick up a book. You know what I mean? Spend some time outside in nature. Walk outside barefooted in the grass or something. You know, do then that's what I do. You know what I mean? I don't get on YouTube and I'll check in every now and again. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, I'm with my kids, I'm working, doing what I gotta do, trying to grow my physical growth again. You know what I mean? I want it to be better. You know?
I think I think I think social media, man, my brothers, I think social media is that. I think it should be a place where you gather around and you get social for extended time, a certain period of time. Like I try to give myself like a month or a couple of weeks off of social media, right? Like the only time I'm on it is if I'm ordering clothes or shit like that. And then when I come back, I can engage socially with people when it's new. It starts becoming a new experience. Like today, like this shit just feels so new. And even the homie, he didn't even know how to work the thing because it's been so long, right? It's been so long, right? Really, since you've been live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
So
like,
crazy
dude,
as hell. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta help me, son.
that's
It's been a minute.
that's what I'm saying, dude. And I'm gonna feel like that when I come back. And that's the feeling that you want to have as a human being. This social technology shit is good, but it's cons to it too. If you abuse it, you
That's
start becoming addicted to it, and you start seeking so much attention that you start it starts becoming a figment of your imagination a little bit. You start picturing YouTube as real life. You start thinking like all these people really my friends, and like the brother said before, you got these posses, but in real life you don't have no posse. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to take breaks, or this app will mentally crumble you. You know?
Look at it this way, right? Think about way back in the 70s, the 80s, even the 90s back then. You know what I'm saying? Or matter of fact, even be better with it. Let's go in the 60s with the civil rights and everything. They didn't have the
Yeah.
technology that we have. They still found a way to communicate and bond together. Now that we have this technology at our fingers, you would think that we would be more connected, more unified, and more things would be manifested. You know what I mean? But
mm-hmm.
instead, we got these beefs, we got these crews, we got these titles and labels, what group you're with. We're divided here. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like all of us, but the majority of YouTube that get the most attention, they spread this divisiveness. So
Mhm.
now,
Facts.
looking at everything from a grand scale of it all, it's like, dude, is it even worth to get involved? You know what I mean? And like you said, there's some genuine people out there, like Realest, you know what I'm saying? And so many others. There's some genuine people out here who really
Mm-hmm.
have something to say, really something to contribute. You know what I mean? But it's hard to get them where they need to go because of all the foolishness. But that, like you said, that could be a good thing too, because not all information is good information, and not all information need to go to everybody. Some stuff is going to stick, some stuff ain't going to stick. You know what I mean?
Facts. That was well worded, my brother. I always told, I think when realist, I think the last time he was over on my shit,
Mm-hmm.
I took the Spider-Man, use your powers for good. I've been using that, and it's like when people, I believe it was Spider-Man that did that, and when you on these apps and these phones on your apps, and you're using them for destruction. Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
want to meet up, this and that, and I've been sort of semi sucked in it too. I've had my times where
Yeah,
it
me
sucks
so.
you in, yeah, and it'll suck you in because you're just on it too much, And then you take a back, you take a back step, and you take a couple of weeks off, and you're like, dude, this is the internet. This technology is supposed to be using to enhance human people.
Mm,
Right,
You know,
right.
I'm talking to brothers, y'all probably on the East Coast, the South, wherever you at, and I'm talking through you through this phone. You know what I mean? If we could be talking to people everywhere around the world, but we have so many ignorant uh people on here. I'm watching my language. That want to use it for, oh, I'll hit you up, I'll find you, I'll pull up. Like I don't understand. Like, why do y'all put so much energy into pulling up to people you don't know? But a lot of these people don't pull up to their family that they
Mm,
do know.
mm,
mm,
mm-hmm.
real talk.
I'm trying to tell you, man. You know, that's in relation to what I had said before, where it's like, and it's amazing what a platform, because people, a lot of people, they don't get it, right? Just like you say, with these platforms, it come a little bit of influence, even if it's a small, even if you got a small platform or a big platform, because at the end of the day, you know, it's a platform, you got influence. Whether people want to admit that or not, sometimes you do have that. But if you put that shit in the hands of the wrong person, it'll be liable to cause damn World War III. You know what I'm saying? It's like not everybody deserve to have a platform and that influence, because not everybody intentions is good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, major
That part,
facts.
man. That part.
Major facts. Man.
It's too many. It's too many. Like I said, mentioned before, too many attention seekers. And a lot of these people were clowns back in the day when they were coming up. So now that they didn't, showed their, I don't know if we could say ass on here, but hopefully y'all don't strike the bro. They're showing their ass.
Are you good, bro?
Um, they're getting their attention, and then their attention becomes a drug. They're like, oh, dang, I'm getting numbers, I'm getting cash apps for, oh, I pulled up on her. Let me pull up on her. And I'm going to fight her because I'm getting so much attention. I never had this much attention before. And then it starts becoming a drug. That's how a drug is
Mm,
something that you get hooked on and you start getting addicted to it. And then you need more of it. So, oh, I'm getting paid for this. Let me keep doing this shit. I'm going to pull up on everybody. It's ridiculous. Like a lot of and then top it off, a lot of these people be like, 45 to 50 or 60 up.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
They're your mom's homegirl. You know what I mean? Your mom's mom and shit. You know what I mean? Your grandma and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, like you guys got to lead by example. We can't be mad at the generation when they talking about lean and all that when you're 45 years old pulling up on somebody to beat their ass. You know what I mean? Over some YouTube.
They
You
be
know,
saying,
excuse my language.
definitely. You good. Definitely a bad example. They set a lot of bad principles and examples on this app. And I'm not demonizing it like that. But that's why when you get adults like myself and us that are on this panel right now, and even in the chat, when we get adults that come together and we just put our heads together and we speak and we just kind of point out the pros, the cons of things, that's what help builds. You know what I'm saying? All this, let's get together, let's join this group and let's build this and let's do this. All that ego stuff starts to mix in, then these groups start turning on each other. I done seen it happen. You know what I mean? I'm sure we all seen it happen. So yeah, man. Cooler heads always prevail, man. And if I can get
Oh,
up
I've been
with brothers like you brothers, I wouldn't mind jumping on, your channels and panels. It's feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
likewise.
I wanted to add on what you were saying too, brother. And sometimes because I victimized myself, and by victimized, I know what I was doing consciously. And me and Willis, we had a little tidbit back and forth. Like I hate bringing it up, but that's what the YouTube does. And it's not even just
Mm,
YouTube; it's the social media, man. And then when you
yeah.
can have a conversation man to man with somebody, you're like, damn.
Right.
I was making this shit a bigger thing because the internet amplifies shit. It makes it a little
Yeah.
bit bigger. You know what I mean? You don't want to feel like uh your shit's being used or somebody's taking your intellectual property, anything like that. And it's like, bro, like we're all on the internet. It's like I don't own the information to shit. So that's where you're like in your head, it's like, damn, dog, I'm like, fuck, I should have stepped back and just realized shit is information. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Anybody can obtain it, and that's what social media, it breaks a lot of people because you get hooked on that drug. You get hooked on that YouTube, and I got that from Scorpio. So she always, uses YouTube as a drug, and it's a fantastic analogy too because once you get that YouTube drug, it's hard to put it down. I'm
Mm.
telling
Mm, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah, you right, man. I'm actually, that was Nah, that was a good point. I'm glad you did bring that up though, Dome, because you know, like I said before, Dome was, one of the day ones. You always been the homie, you always been nothing but respect. But I felt the same way. And the thing is, like, when we had a misunderstanding, because that's all it was too. What we did was we wanted to show everybody, yo, it don't have to be the back and forth falling out and keep it going type shit. It don't have to end on that note. What we did was we had got on the panel and we had a conversation, a real heart to heart, like some real men in front of everybody. Not just for our own sake, but to show people. The shit you see on this app, it don't have to end like that. It's like that because they want it to be like that. But communication is a mug, man. You know what I'm saying?
it.
Hmm.
To add on to that because that video is still up. But that was years ago. You have to be open to. Like you can't be a
Right.
closed-minded person with like, oh, I'm just right, I'm just right. Otherwise, you're letting that YouTube drug take effect, bro. And I'm telling you, anybody that's listening to this, I know you might say you ain't gonna take the YouTube drug, but when you get in that predicament, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I was like, oh no, I can never do that. Even though we it's water under the bridge. It wasn't nothing that serious. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I'm glad that the broski could just hop up. We could talk like men. But with other people, they don't want to admit they're wrong
Exactly.
and they don't want to be open minded. Just be like, oh shit, my bad, pimping. I felt like such and such. It's like, nah, I know this and that. I'm the hardest. Or I knock you down. Woo, woo, woo. It's just like, damn, bro. Like y'all, y'all got all this animosity and hatred for people that you don't know over a little misunderstanding, and it was little. And I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
it got stopped. I'm glad it got stopped before. And real men can settle this shit, man. They can have a conversation, man. I'm never too big to say where I'm wrong. And a
Exactly.
lot of that, a huge portion of that was me, and ego and all that shit. I can admit that.
I felt the same. I felt the same way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it come down to. It come down to ego and all that. And ever since that, like I've never seen anything like that ever since. Like everybody, all these different situations with people on here, but I can't tell you the last time I've seen people actually get on the panel or at least say, you know what, that ain't need to happen. My bad, son. Whether woman or male, like just what I think 2 days ago, I seen two dudes going at it, getting crazy on the panel, yelling, this, that, and the third. It was the immaturity for me. I'm like, yo, y'all know it's not that deep, bro.
Hmm.
Y'all got mad people watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but maybe our situation was different because there was an actual respect there. Anybody, these other
Yeah.
fools, they ain't got no respect for nobody, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we never had a problem before though. So it was always the same. Matter of fact, it's just as normal too. So people might say, "Oh, it's fake" or whatever. We're just as normal as we was prior before
Right,
that
right.
shit. Like he supports my shit, I support him. You know what I mean? And when he had these dope lives, I'm trying to show up, man. I'm gonna show some love. Just like man, he been showing me love. You know what I mean? Since I've been going live on my shit. You know what I mean? We patched that shit up. He always on my shit. So I gotta show the respect. You know what I mean?
You already. But
Um,
bottom line, you know, it just shows you, if people, it's all about intention, man. If your intentions is good, you can tell when somebody's intentions is good or whatever. Because this is an app and there's a screen and a keyboard or a phone. It's like people are okay with the fact that okay, I can act a fool, I can do whatever, for the donations and all that, and I can just put it down, act like ain't nothing happened. But it's like this, I tell people I'm the same person on this thing I am off, and I know I gotta feel good with myself when I get off of it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe some of the people can live with this, with some of the shit they be doing. I don't know, but that's on them. You know what I'm saying? They got to deal with that.
that's that's another thing about YouTube I noticed too. You know what I mean? A lot of people they do have a lot of these beefs, problems that go on. A lot of times they're not even happy with their own stuff. I mean, they can't
Hmm.
look at their own stuff, let alone try to deal with anything else. I mean, so just sitting there listening to you brothers, like I said, I mean, I'm still new to you know what I mean, to my man here. Brothers, I'm still new to you guys, but just listening to your story, how y'all came together and just like buried the hatchet. I mean, you don't hear that often. You know what I mean? If not at all, especially on any social network at all. So if I could
Oh,
just get around good brothers like these brothers, man, I'll be good.
I'm gonna tell you this, my brother. I mean, I don't know how long you've been on YouTube. YouTube is a jungle. I don't want people to ever get it misconstrued by listening, Realist, or even if anybody goes to my shit. YouTube is a jungle, man. It's a whole different section, a sector of people that dox each other. Um, they talk shit about people's babies, and they pull up on people, and they literally fist fighting. Like it's some people that just are uncivilized on here, man. And be careful on who you mess with, bro. You sound like a real astute brother, and you sound like you have a lot of common sense. So I don't think you're gonna mess with those crowds, man. I mean, you could watch from afar because I always want to see who's who, whether it's the beef sector or whatever sector. I watch from afar, and then I see, oh, okay, this person might have a brain, and then you start testing their brain on different topics and shit like that. But yeah, this YouTube shit, it can suck you in, and then you kind of get blackballed in a way, even though it's YouTube and it's electronic. You get blackballed by people not want to mess with you because you probably mess with their favorite YouTuber or something
Hmm.
like that. It's just so many YouTube politics, my bro. Like you don't even understand it, man. And my best advice for you, like I said, I don't know how long you've been on here, bro, but I wish people would have gave me this advice, even though I use it. Don't click up with nobody. Just be cool with every. If a person is cool with you, just be cool with them, man. But don't run with no gangs. It's like your mom and your dad telling you don't take that cigarette with them peoples on the street. Just show love and keep it pushing, bro. Like I no click, no gang. I show up where I want to show up, and I show love to everybody. But I'm not a gang. No, it's a lot of gangs and it's a lot of YouTube politics, brother. And you gonna learn that.
Let me let me share some of my story a little bit here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Now I've been on YouTube maybe like 3 years now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even longer. But I really just got on just to like put videos and share videos with my daughters and son of us when we used to hang out. They're older now, but the
Mhm.
sectors that I started in was the whole Pan African Aboriginal
Oh, okay.
environment. You know what I'm saying? So that's the environment I come from. You know what I mean? And I
That's
never
the conscious sector, right?
chose
That's what like Pharaoh and them.
that. Right, that's the sector I come from.
Okay.
The whole
Okay.
conscious, quote unquote, conscious sector.
Okay.
That's why I made the comment earlier about how everybody's claiming to be a teacher, a motivator, this and that, and the third. But in
Yeah.
reality, they really don't know these things. All they're doing is regurgitating other people's material. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of good people that I get along with. I get along with a lot of Pan Africans. I get along with the Aboriginals or Indian, however you want to call it. I get along with everybody. But every now and again, they go back and forth, and they're like, "Well, which are you going with?" I'm like, "I'm not going with either. You know what I mean? Because I'm all of it. I'm African, I'm an Indian, I'm all of that shit. So I can't just put myself in one little box.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Well, if you're cool with us, you can't go over there. You know what I mean? And if you're cool with them, then you can't come over this way. And I'm like, I'm gonna go
Mhm.
anywhere I want to go. This is
But
the
see, I
internet. If I close it, everything stops when I close my app. You know what I mean? So I never got caught up with the whole picking sides and picking groups and who's with who. I don't do that. You know what I mean?
I don't even know where that came from,
Do that.
brother. That sounds like some slave shit, man. Like to me, we're all black. We're all black.
Right.
It's like it's like what Malcolm X said. We're all black at the end of the day, man. We could closet our religion, but at the end of the day, I'm black first. So I don't care if you Aboriginal, I don't care if you Christian, any of that.
Yeah.
We still black, and we're still fighting in the war. So I don't understand why we can't have discussions without hating each other. It's so weird. I don't understand that.
It's the For me, it's the identity crisis. Everybody wants to be a part of something, and nobody wants to be happy with who they are. And that's where I come
Mm,
into play because you have to know how to be happy with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to have a crowd of people around you, a group of people around you. Be happy with who you are. Take time by yourself. You know what I mean? Sit down, relax, get into your own head sometimes. You know what I mean? Don't go too deep into it, but get into it and get to know who you are. You know, don't get on here expecting to be validated or to be accepted within these cliques and crews. Be yourself. You are your
mm,
best ally. You know what I mean? And
right.
that's the type of stuff that I would throw out there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You need to take care of your unit first. Your unit is your body. You know, you take care of yourself, then you can teach your brother and sister how to take care of themselves. And you do it by setting an example instead of just talking about it. You can actually be it. And that's where I come from. You know what I mean? As far as my talking points. But I still hear the arguing, the cussing, the back and forth, the threatening each other and getting on paddles and over talking each other to where you can't even hear. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
I get mad, I don't subscribe, man. I get mad, I don't subscribe so fast. Like I can't do it. And brothers, you know what I'm saying. I know all of us in here that's on the chat and on the panel. We all experience the foolishness, man.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, I call that ghetto mentality. That's what I call
Mm,
a ghetto mindset, man. If you don't know how to, especially if you're a man, and I done seen
mm,
some very effeminate men on here
Mm.
that made me just, I was like, my God, why are women supporting this shit? Like I pull up on you. Well, I'm like, bro, you don't even know this man. Why do you have so much
mm,
anger towards this man? You don't know him. You guys are just talking like, I mean, at the end of the day, fam, we have to look at it like this. We're all talking through phones, and we're all talking
mm.
from different places in the country. So the odds of us pulling up on each other is probably slim to none. I mean, I don't want to meet a man for the first time on YouTube. I would rather meet a woman. You
Right.
know what I mean? So
Right,
I'm not
right.
gonna waste too much energy on a man. And if anything, I want to see why this man is so angry. Why do you hate me so much? Why is it at this point? You know what I mean? This is very immature, childlike, bro. Like I'm a man, you're a man. Act like a man. Conduct yourself, man. But it's
Mhm.
crazy, man. Like I've never seen so many effeminate men on here. It's a lot of males, I should say, on here, man. They just yell and scream, and I'm like, wow, it's fucking crazy
Yeah.
on here, man.
Everybody's
That's
fighting to
good.
get that recognition and attention, man. That's what it is. And I've seen it. I mean, everybody's trying to get that number one slot and that
Mm-hmm.
position where they're good in the group. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? Because I've heard it, I've seen it. You know what I mean? And I can't do it. That's why I just feel like I'm just gonna go solo and just go, different channels and just check it out. And I'll speak, get on the panel and speak in places that I'm comfortable speaking in. Other than that, I'm in the chat, just observing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's usually what I be doing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had people say, once you jump on the panel or whatever, but I'm, you know, I just always been I analyze, observer. Like I'm, what I'm saying, just sit in the chat, chill or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to. I contemplated on doing this live. I'm just gonna talk a little bit of mess. I'm saying, run my mouth for a little bit. I'm saying, but I'm definitely glad I stayed on long enough. Especially for y'all two to meet. I'm saying, like Keith, if you was around when me and Dome was doing our lives over on his channel, I know you definitely would have fit in perfectly. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Dome
Word
was very
like that.
intelligent. Yeah,
No
man.
doubt. What I'm gonna subscribe to this brother. I'm gonna subscribe to this brother. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Realist, put the people on your wall, man. Like everybody that was in the chat that makes content or whatnot, because it'd be so many things on community walls. It's hard to pay attention to just one thing. But yeah, put this brother on there and the brother that did the autism thing. I definitely want to check that out. I love learning.
Frankie
Well, I
Blanco.
mean,
Frankie Blanco,
I
good
love
brother.
edu. Hmm?
I was just saying Frankie Blanco. That's a good brother there.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay,
shout
yeah,
out,
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not
shout out to
familiar.
my.
Go ahead.
I got good. Got good brother. I didn't mean to talk.
Oh no, you good, brother. Yeah, yeah. I'm not familiar with that, brother. So I'm glad that I appreciate Realist for having this live, and hopefully more people could come up, man. Because I enjoy meeting all kinds of brothers and sisters, man. Different brothers and sisters, man, to get different perspectives and a lot of information, man, out there. So I would love to, just meet and network. I think we all should be doing that, man. I used to be so closed when I got on YouTube, and there's good people on here, like Realist was
Oh, yeah.
saying. So definitely, put yourself out there, you know what I mean? And by you, I mean everybody in general. Put yourself out there, drop your links and, drop links for people, and recommend them and get them out there so people can sub and check you out, man, because we need information. We need
No
information.
doubt.
We need education. We need to learn, and that's why I do the when I was uploading, I did the educational shit that I was doing. You know what I mean on a lot of different topics of shit, and I like that. So we definitely gotta appreciate Willis for that, man, and give him his flowers for this, man,
Yeah.
for putting this together
Respect.
tonight.
You
Word.
already.
And I got to give a shout out to my brother Marco Power. Check him out. He's a content creator. He does all the numerology stuff. Breaks down different numbers of ciphers. Brother's dope. You know what I mean? Actually, me and him, once I got myself together, we were going to do a breakdown of the sun and the moon. You know what I mean? And go kind of esoteric, if you will. And this is a good brother. You know what I mean? I'll see if I can find his link or something like that to put it down there. But yeah, Marco Paro, that's my good brother right there. You know what I mean? And I don't promote brothers that, you know what I mean, with the foolishness and all that. I only promote brothers who actually have something interesting to really build. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, put all them up on your wall, really, so I could get updated, man. I'm trying to check
Yeah,
everybody out, man.
I
I'm
dropped
so glad.
I dropped a
Mhm.
couple of links in the chat. I dropped Blanco. I got him up on the wall, but I dropped his link in the chat. I dropped Keith's link in the chat. Keith's link in the chat too. Don't some get chances.
Definitely. I'm
Appreciate
gonna
it.
tap.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm about to tap in with all y'all, man. But I'm about to get ready to hop down, man. It's getting a little late for me. But it's man, it's always an honor to meet a good brother in Mr. West. That's the name, West.
Yes, yeah. So you can just call
West.
me Keith. You know what I mean?
Keith. Okay, I'll call you Keith, my
Yeah,
brother. I look forward to seeing your content in the future, man, and hopefully we'll meet
Definitely.
again, and we'll definitely get on
yes,
another
sir. We will.
stream, man. Whenever I come back, or if I
Yes,
come back, man, you're always gonna be welcome on my panel, brother. And I love to have because I
appreciate it.
like to do random shit. It's random topics. And realist, man, I appreciate you, brother, once
You
again, man,
already
for
know, bro. You
throwing
already.
this together, man. Definitely, man. I'm gonna give you your flowers now, man. Not when you pass, man. Now,
Nah, I appreciate
appreciate
it.
you, man. Thank you, man. All right, y'all be good, man.
You
No
be good.
doubt. Much
Definitely.
respect, do good, brother.
Yeah, man. I
And this is
appreciate
dope, brother.
it. Yeah,
This is dope. That's dope.
Or like with me, I just pop up randomly, you know what I'm saying? And I never know, I might not have a specific topic or nothing, but I figure sometimes those can be the best ones because you never know what might come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad you got to meet my brother Dome. Like I said, he been one of my day ones for a long time. I know you and him get along like easily, perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Easy,
remind me
no
a lot
doubt.
of each
Yeah, I appreciate the brother's energy. You know what I mean? Just listening what he's saying and how we were able to go back and forth and talk and communicate. You know what I mean? And that's what I need. That's what we all need. You know what I mean? To come together and just be adults. You know what I mean? And even if I don't agree with what any of y'all are saying, I got that much respect to do research, to see exactly what you mean, and still come back and be like, I might not agree, but you know what? I understand why you said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially at the end of the day, all it really takes is just that mutual respect and courtesy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always
That's
gonna
right.
be a disagreement. Like if it was more respect and courtesy on the app entirely, the whole app would be different. But it's just only a few who understand that.
Facts. Major facts, man.
I
Major
can't wait for
facts,
you to
man.
start. I can't wait for you to start, like like going live and stuff, though, Keith. I'm gonna be waiting for that, bro. For real.
I feel you, man. Trust me, I'm definitely going to get together. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself because at one time I was kind of under the gun. So I was like, okay, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Should I talk about this? And I was like, you know what? One day when I get a better pair of handsets and I get myself suited and booted the right way, I'm just going to open up and just say what I say. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that disrespectful. I'm just going to kind of open the panel up and just have conversation.
Hmm.
Introduce myself. Speak about my life journey and things I experienced, and just roll from there. And I'm gonna try not to regurgitate stuff because it's easy to talk about Egypt, it's easy to talk about Africa, it's easy to talk about this, that. This is all regurgitated. We all got books that we can go to a library and read. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's your life experience that you want to talk about and what you've learned and what you're still willing to learn. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm forever a student, man. I can't be nobody's master or nobody's expert or nobody's whatever, especially if I'm not in my own personal life. You feel me? So
Definitely, and that's the one thing I always tried to do. Like, that's kind of what made me do a couple of those story times because, like, no matter what I'm talking about, for the most part, if I do content on something or if I go live, I'm always try to at least make sure people can walk away with some type of something, walk away from something that they can take away from it. You know what I'm saying? That was like my main reason for doing those story times. So,
yeah, they were good. Trust me, man. There's many times, even at night, man. When I work at night and I just listen with one earbud in my ear and I'm just listening. I'm not listening to Bobby Hemmett or Phil Valentine or the Panic, just scholarship. I'll go ahead and listen to some of the stuff you're putting out and so many other different, like my man Marco Power. I listen to some of the content that you guys are talking about, and man, it gives me something to work forward to, listening to, and it helps my night go better. You know what I mean, while I'm at work. So this YouTube and social media has its place. It just gets clouded with all the foolishness.
right, right.
So man, unplugging can be the new peace of mind, man. And I've been doing it ever since. I kind of unplugging or either going to certain people just so I can get something from it. You know what I mean?
Definitely. That's a fact right there too. Somebody else had said that where it was like there's a lot of good, there's a lot of, dope people with, dope intentions and all of that, but it just gets clouded from the negative stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's people gotta just know how to just navigate and just, like if you know what you like, if you know what vibes you're all for, then it should have no problem, finding those people. You know what I'm saying? But the app is what
That's
you
right.
make it ultimately. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. ATL,
That's
what's
right,
going
man.
on?
That's right.
Who's-
Because it's not about. Because it's not. Oh, somebody up on the panel? No.
Oh, nah,
I
just
was just
keep.
curious. Well, for me, like I said, man, it's not about me being upset at nobody or beefing with nobody. It's just certain energies don't work. You know what I mean? So I got to move strategically, or like you say, my good brother, accordingly. You know what I mean? Got to move accordingly on these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? And I can't get caught up with dramas, the rebuttals, the coming
Hmm.
back and forth, making videos 4 or 5 times. going back and forth with the same thing. It's like, dude,
That'd be
move
too,
on. You know what I mean?
that'd be too much right there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the whole making all them damn videos, to respond back and forth and all that. And look, like I said, I had my taste of it, but ultimately it came down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, two options. Either I leave this app alone or I actually do something that's worth doing. That's something that's actually positive. You know what I'm saying? Something where I could get off of here
Facts.
and I could sleep at night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Facts. Oh yeah, the debates, the arguments. I've never been in them, but I've heard them. You know what I mean? The debates. We come from America, we come from Africa, we come from this, we come from that. It's the East Coast better than the West Coast. I mean, I heard all the debates. I could have easily got involved in that, but that's not my thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely gonna put it together, my good brother. I'm definitely gonna get it going and go live. Because I know a lot of people who I do come in contact with and talk. They're like, oh man, I can't wait for you to start putting contact. It's the way you talk, man, the way you put words together, the way you. And I don't get big headed off the shit. I really don't. I mean, I appreciate it. So eventually, I'm gonna put it back out there and just, give people, something from my perspective. You know what I mean? Instead of all the foolishness and arguments and debates, because that ain't doing it right there.
Yeah, it don't do nothing but stir the pot, because their intentions are off anyway. Then when they're debating and then they start to the yelling and all that, there's always gonna be a line that's getting crossed, and the whole point is lost. The whole thing was to make a point, prove a point, or to just give their perspective or their idea of things. But how you gonna do that when there's no respect? You know what I'm saying? Once that line gets
Exactly.
crossed, the whole point of it just go right out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do the
Hmm.
debate thing. You know what I'm saying? A friendly debate,
Hmm.
that's one thing, but you know, a debate on YouTube ain't
Right.
really a debate. It's different.
And all it is an argument. They don't even know the definition of debate, what debate really is.
Nah, they
I
don't.
mean, I had to tell a couple brothers, I'm like, nah, you think a debate is getting in and who can overtalk who and who can say more words to who. No, a debate is just sharing ideas and comparing. That's what a debate is. It's not about who can, who knows the most, who's more expert, who this and that. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that people say and they really don't know what they're saying. You know what I mean? It's just something that they regurgitated or they recited because they heard it. It sounds good. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely looking forward to eventually going live, and I'm looking forward to linking up with brothers like yourself and so many other good brothers and sisters out there, man. Because it's bad enough that we look a certain way in the real world the way
Mhm.
we do. We're already under certain titles and labels as is. Then when we get on social media, we don't do no better. All the other communities are doing what they're doing, having conversations, and they're just doing what they do. We're the ones that are arguing and yelling, and we're being obnoxious. Not all of us, but the majority of us, and those are the ones that are getting the big recognition, attention. So yeah, can't get
Yeah,
caught up in that, man.
yeah. It just it gets intensified. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I'll never be able to comprehend it. Like I say, and Dome, he said it himself. Like us being on here, as long as we've been on here, we had our experiences with certain things and all that. Just people who have been there, they got a taste of it, and they were like, okay, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel right. Make me feel, because I don't like to like offend or violate another person. We all gonna defend
Right.
ourselves, but what goes on here is different than that. It's not them just defending themselves. It's on another level. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I say, man, act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? It's all about
Accordingly,
it's all about the vibes with me. It's all about the vibe. The vibe is good, then everything else will fall into place as far as I'm concerned.
that's right. That's it right there. It's all about the energy, man. It's all about the energy and how you present yourself and how much. Because again, it goes back to showing how much respect you have for yourself. I mean,
Exactly.
if you have enough respect for yourself to be able to control your emotions, you know what I'm saying, and demonstrate and articulate and show yourself as a decent, reasonable individual, instead of being up here yelling and you know what I mean. And then it gets even because brother, I think there was one topic where me and you was keynotes on, man, because that back and forth about men and women and who got this and playing victim.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you were keynotes on that one, brother. Because I'm like, I ain't arguing. Both got it bad, but we're trying to compare who's more of a victim. Like, yeah. So we were keynotes on that one, brother. Like, I ain't even.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's you know, like that's just it was just content for people, you know, like when they like I say on here when they say like debate and stuff or they use words like that, but they really mean to say it's just content because this they know damn well they not really trying to like add to it or actually like find an answer to the solution. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I don't get into
Facts.
things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like yeah, that's a whole nother story right there, bro.
Mhm.
Hey, how you
Shit.
doing, sis? Appreciate you.
Shit, I don't even listen to it no more, man. As soon as I start hearing something that sounds like a debate, I just close out. I go to a different channel where I just shut the app off and just grab me a book to read or something. I go call my kids, or talk to my daughters or something, man. Life too short to be wasting it on buffoonery. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Like a lot of people, man, look, they already be having their minds made up when they say they want to debate somebody. You know, they just looking for a reason to get loud with somebody else and start getting disrespectful, start acting crazy on the damn panel. That's what they're looking for. Shit.
Facts.
Parts of that.
Facts. They mad at their girlfriend or husband or whoever. So instead of dealing with them individually, they'll get on the computer and cloak the words up with a certain individual. Now they're taking their anger out on somebody that they, like you said, you ain't gonna see in real life. You know what I mean? That's
Appreciate
crazy, man.
appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Like I say, I appreciate everybody for popping in. Like over here, man. Anytime I go live, it's just I was just feeling it at that time. I don't even schedule my lives. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person. As soon as I get on here, I just start, talking my stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I could probably started off better if there's really nobody in the chat. A lot of people they'll just like wait for people to come in sometimes and start. I don't be doing all that, man. I don't be worried about the numbers. I don't be worried who be in there when I come on here. I'm just start talking my stuff. Whoever come in and support, I appreciate it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's how my vibes, man. I just flow with it. You know what I mean?
That's the way you should. Man, look, I've been on channels with brothers with half panels, and they won't even start the content unless they have like $10 to $15
Mm-hmm.
set
Right.
up already. There's a certain percentage that you got to hit first, and then once you hit that number, then they'll present the content. And it's like this is not even content of your own. You're making a reaction video off somebody else. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're just rebuttaling somebody else's stuff, and you're begging for cash apps. When the people who are watching this content, they can go and do this research themselves and find that information. You know what I mean? So I done been to different channels, different stuff, heard different mess. That's why I rock the way I do. But I'm definitely looking forward to jumping on this panel more often with you, realist. Because you know what I mean? You're definitely one of the realest ones out there. And I appreciate you for what you do and how you hold yourself. You know what I
I,
mean?
I definitely appreciate you, man. I try to keep it genuine. You know what I'm saying? Always try to keep the vibe is is you know relatable as I can. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate anybody who supports because, like I say, for some people, they got to be into what you're talking about every single time. With me, it's always more about the vibe with the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a type of person in real life. If somebody I know, they're a cool person, and they're respectful, they're genuine, they sitting on the sidewalk, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, we going to sit on this sidewalk and we going to both talk about some stuff because I rock with the person. It don't matter what it is that's being talked about. You know what I'm saying? As long as that vibe is there, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't mind,
There you
supporting.
go.
I appreciate
There you
anybody who
go.
give it back, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly how I vibe too. So I appreciate it. Like I said, like minds, we connect, man. We don't have to give ourselves a name or a group title. Just let the energy flow. I mean, those who know, know. You know what I mean, we don't have to have all this extra little fancy stuff to actually link up. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been noticing. That's why I rock with certain groups that I have. You know what I mean? So I'm with y'all. With definitely with you, Realist. And I'm looking forward to it, man, jumping on this panel again, man, and just talking about whatever. I mean,
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome anytime, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm like spontaneous. There's never no telling with me. Like these hours, like right now, these are the hours that I used to like usually go live. You know, if not that early in the morning, or whatever. But it's never a set time, you know. But you know what I'm saying?
it's good. Good, man. It's good. It's real good.
But I
All
appreciate you,
good,
man.
bro.
I'm not getting ready to shut this down or whatever. Shout
Yeah,
out to
all
everybody.
good.
Shout out to you, Keith. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you got to meet my bro Dome. Dome, you already know, bro. Hopefully you go live sometime soon. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I know over there on his channel, I know you definitely like what bro Dome be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
But, looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely gonna hop on. Actually, I'm gonna subscribe to this channel. And man, like I said, I'm just looking forward to it. But I'm gonna hop down. Realist, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Take your time. And you know, one thing I'm not even a content creator, but one thing I will keep in mind, I gotta keep this entertaining, fun. Not like entertaining as in going and starting a bunch of bullcrap, but keeping this fresh and
Right.
never making this a job. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
That's
definitely.
something I'm definitely gonna keep in the back of my mind when I start to put out content and just do what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't wait,
So,
man.
but let me. It's coming soon, good brother. Promise me. I promise you that one. But anyway, I'm gonna hop down, brothers. Appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Likewise, appreciate you, brother. Be safe, man.
Yes, sir. Salutes.
Appreciate you pulling up, Perp. Appreciate you. Commander, appreciate you holding it down in the chat. Appreciate you. Shout out to anybody in the bushes, you know what I'm saying? Kevin, Dome, Tierra. I know I can't see all the Shay, definitely appreciate you, definitely. Yeah, yeah, I try, man. You know me, I'm spontaneous. My whole vibe is it's gonna turn to whatever it's gonna turn to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll have a topic uh decided next time, maybe I won't. You know what I'm saying? But one thing it's gonna be is genuine, it's gonna be raw, it's gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? But again, appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that popped in, anybody in the bushes, even if you popped in for a second, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you took away something, you know what I'm saying? You already, Keith, you already. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and all of that. Hey, my favorite words I like to use, act accordingly. You already. You already, bro. You already. All right, man. Y'all be easy.